Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Tua to throw right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in the Tua now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 5 catches, 72 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
On 2nd and very short, Tua. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge. And
pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 26. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already have. Second and 4. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, 27 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3. Lead. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 5. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Patterson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Brought down at the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets
for their next drive.
Ready. 53.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Blue 32.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Come on, set. 52 blue.
Here's Tua. He'll get this out wide. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ready? Hey, hey, check that.
Third down, here's Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Indianapolis, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His third touchdown now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Colts at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Accept that penalty. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got Pierce. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 20. And now following that last play, I do believe they're going to get a review. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown. They'll look to throw here. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Myers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously. So you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Second and 5. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Brock Purdie strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Trevor Lawrence leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's 2nd and 8. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, though, this one goes. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And no. Return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up. Wrestling.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman from 17 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. He scored on the... They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Back to throw here. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Myers. And he goes out right around the 39.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
That's caught by Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to throw.
Right side complete to Mechie. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Myers.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
It's Myers again with another catch. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Quintez Cephas.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they helped and turned it into a nice game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's make these babies crawl on the way back home.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road